She's back. Hey y'all, this is your girl Iman with the You Name It podcast. As Devin mentioned on the show on Monday, um, call me Madam Producer. I'm back and I'm helping the guys out with production. I'm also going to do what we've called Miscues with Miscue. Like Devin mentioned, I create an outline every week for the guys to follow for the show. They have the opportunity to ask questions and everything prior to recording, but they don't always get it right. So here I am every week to sort of pick up where they left off or answer any questions that they may have asked during the show or drag anyone that deserves it based on what was heard on the show. So without further ado, let's review the show that was released on Monday, January 21st. First and foremost, I would be remiss as a black woman who has been pregnant myself if I did not drag Devin for his toxic masculinity that he spewed at Cardi B for her performance at Broccoli Fest.
And Cardi B was terrible.
I didn't think Cardi B was terrible, but
yeah, she was. She had no energy.
She was pregnant.
Awful.
She was like
All
7
right,
months.
Stay
pregnant.
home. Stay your pregnant ass home.
Nah.
She shouldn't have been out
Stop.
there.
That's toxic. That's toxic.
Whoa.
That's not toxic. She
Whoa.
was
toxic.
pregnant.
That was toxic masculinity.
That's toxic.
I was also there and I enjoyed her performance. I didn't have very high expectations because, like they mentioned, she was about 7 months pregnant. So they had already said that was going to be her last performance before going out for her pregnancy. So I didn't have huge expectations for her, but I still thought she put on a good show. I was sort of bummed because it was short, but overall I thought she did a good job. I had other gripes about Broccoli Fest, but none of them had anything to do with Cardi B. Also, the guys mentioned the Pornhub spike due to the government shutdown.
I do wonder if Jergens sales went up in DC too. Somebody needs to check the stats on that one.
If what, so?
Jergens sales. Actually, Dev, you didn't even introduce our new person on the show too. That's going to help us with that type of stuff.
Yeah. So
Help us with what type of stuff?
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up.
You
Stop.
just said
Hold up. Hold up.
That sounds great.
Wait a
was
minute.
terrible.
No,
That was terrible.
No. We're not going to do this.
I did not get the Jergens sales numbers, but I did get the official numbers for how much the increase actually was. Late night traffic has increased by 14% for men and 12.3% for women. The overall increase, like throughout the day, was 6%. So everybody's not having a hard time during the government shutdown. Some folks are making it do what it do and don't what it don't. Also, speaking to the government shutdown, I have a family member who's been impacted, and to answer the question that the guys posed about whether or not someone would want the government to reopen on the side of the Republicans, like for the wall, just to get workers back to work.
And I'm wondering if the people who are furloughed do they care more about going back to work than they do America wasting their money on the wall?
And that individual that I spoke with said that they wouldn't. They are fortunately in a position that they're not affected right now financially due to their savings and all of that stuff. But even still, they said that they wouldn't want the Republicans to get their way just so that they could go back to work. I also saw something on like social media. The guy was like really down and out, like financially because of the shutdown. But he said, don't let my being down and out be in vain. Like, them, stay strong, stick to your guns, don't give in. So I think that's kind of the general consensus. Like, people do want to go back to work. it sucks not having a paycheck and not knowing when you're going to get one again. But don't let that be in vain. Like, dig in your heels. We need to get what we want on this side too. And yeah, but I think the guys did a good job overall, so I don't have too much to say. So tune in this week, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.